Hey! Josh here from Different Breed Lures. Right now, we are currently making a bunch of senkos for the 1,000 follower giveaway. And I tried doing a video earlier to put on the YouTube channel to show exactly how senkos are made from start to finish. But for whatever reason, our computer will not recognize our SIM card, so we're going to give it to y'all here on Facebook. But basically, all year long, this is not the exact process I normally do. Whoa! All year long though, I have made lures and I collect all of my flaws. Like this one here is a Senko, but as you can see here, it's hollow in the middle, so I throw it to the side. And I either use those for my personal use or I save them for a rainy day. Well, all of those lures are getting melted down today and distributed out to you guys for free. To thank y'all for the support and for finally reaching 1,000 members. We actually got 1,015 followers, I think, as of this second. But right now I'm melting down some dark orange pumpkin, and we will be shooting some Senkos with those. I'm just wanting to show you all exactly how it's done from start to finish. But you can see here, here's the molten vat of all the old lures. There's a little bit of red in there, a little bit of orange. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like I'm stalking the website with these. They're just free lures for you guys. So, because the colors aren't going to be exactly what I'm looking for, what I'm going to do to make up for that is the strongest possible. These should be the strongest things I've ever made. But, for those of you that are curious on just exactly how this stuff works, I'll give you a real quick tutorial. So basically, this is one of our simplest molds. As you can see there, it's a crawfish, and it gets clamped together. You suck up all the molten plastic and you inject it into this port here, and it goes down and it fills the mold. You let it solidify, and boom, you got a crawfish. But some lures are a little bit more difficult than that, and obviously that's a very small and simple mold. And hopefully, if we got enough material, I'll make a couple of those for you guys here on video too, which I believe we do. But one of our more complex molds here, this is our magic shad that you guys love so much. As you can see, it makes a lot more lures and it takes a lot more work, but it pays off in the end. I now have 4 of those molds, and here's another complex one. This is our Crappie King, the one that got everything started. This is a 40 cavity, and I have 6 of these molds now. But
you're live again.
Is it still the same video?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. You'll have to forgive us, guys. It's one of the first few times we've ever done this whole live thing. But here's the Senko mold we'll be using. Pretty simple. Just looks like a stick. But it gets closed this way. You fill it there. You shoot it on up. We'll also be making a couple swim baits for my personal use, or for the orange and chartreuse flutter shads, if they turn out looking nice. And for an update, all of our once known chatterbaits are now called and referred to flutter shads. Z-Man Products apparently has trademarked the name chatterbait, and we can't use that. So I'm going with flutter shads. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm pulling that guy out. She's still pretty molten hot, not quite ready yet. I do think here in about a second astern I'll be able to add the salt. It's not a bad color though. It's a little bit brighter than my normal pumpkin spice, but it's not a bad color. I'm going to go ahead and add salt. I'm adding a ton of salt to make these guys sink really well and to make them super strong. Salt can weaken or strengthen a lure. It just depends on the quantity of salt per plastic. But typically I've got it just about right to make it just stiff enough that it still has plenty of action, but it's still strong enough that it's going to be very hard to tear. So let's do this. Yeah, this turned out to be a good color. About a minute 30 in there and it should be good. See, I'll get another minute 30 of hearing me ramble.
Anthony Tom.
What's up, Thomas? You've been out there doing catching fish more than anybody else here lately. You're the one with the guts to go out in the cold. So they can talk to us right now? Alright, that's pretty cool. Here's a custom order that somebody by the name of Caleb Kazu or something put in. I don't remember his name. Sorry, Caleb, if you're watching. But this here's our normal flutter shad. This is a normal size flutter shad. This is a green pumpkin. We can also make... Hey! Knock it off! The dogs are playing. We can also make our flutter shads weedless for those of you that did not know. But this is a good one here, and it's also weedless. Now, the new lure we are introducing to the market is our giant flutter shad. This is one I'm very excited about. As you can clearly see the size comparison, this one is much, much bigger. It gives you a lot more action in the water, and we have been catching some absolute toads on it. We have also been catching dinks on them as well, so they will catch all size of fish, no matter the size of the lure. I mean, it actually vibrates your rod so darn much it makes your hands go sore after a while. Here's also a new one we're introducing to the website. This one's referred to as Bluegrass. It's got a nice, real big, meaty hook on it. This one I'm very excited about. I'm trying to pick out a color of the crawfish we're going to be using. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And then here's the one that's got me excited more than anything here for the new inventory. This is our PB&J. I'm very excited about this one. I have used it for about 3 weeks now, and even now that it's been getting cold, I've still been catching a ton of fish on this one. But we might be ready to shoot here. Whenever I do shoot, Abby, I want you to get up here and show it. It should be good. Yeah. Now this is pushing 400 degrees right now, so as I'm stirring it, it's slowly cooling down. I want to shoot it right around 370. Normally you're going to want to shoot for 340 to 360. I like shooting them a little bit hot because of my new injectors. They're very big and they have a lot of metal, and the plastic cools very quickly. As a matter of fact, it's not even warm yet, so it might gum up on me. If it does, I'll have to switch to a smaller injector very quickly. Yeah, it's going to gum up on me. And we did those three just fine. Looky there, we got a good run with it. Got to keep those screws filled, otherwise they'll fill up with air. And just another little smidgen. And then we are going to hand pour the crawfish and the lot lizard. Oh, I got a chunk in there. That one's probably not going to turn out very well. It might. It's taking quite a bit of plastic still. Apparently there was a chunk in it. Like I say, these aren't one of my normal everyday colors. So I don't have these ones perfected yet, but that's okay. That's why they're free. But, oh, we got these full of air now. Gotta keep the screws full. Something I've noticed on these Do It molds. We'll rip them out and see how they look. I think they're gonna look pretty good. You can see here, this is what I've been doing all day long for the giveaway. Got a little bit of everything in there. We got our black cherry, our pumpkin spice, our gray midnight, and then our swamp sticks. So, and we got a pile of crawfish, lot lizards, and swim baits. I'm just using up all those little lures that I've saved. Hold on, get the call. Let me see if I can end that call real quick. I've saved up all these little pieces and bits all throughout the year. Like here's one that's just never really turned out right. So it's one that became part of the giveaway. But I'm trying to use up as much as we can. I probably am about halfway done. I'll post photos whenever this is all completely full. And I'll do another live video of me mixing it all together and bagging it for you guys. If you guys want some of the free senkos, all I ask for is you pay me shipping. I'll ship them anywhere. They're going to be about, if I had to guess, 40 senkos per bag. So shipping's going to be close to $7. But I mean, for $7, you're going to get a lot of senkos, and they are super, super tough. I mean, they will break, but you really got to work them in there. But it takes a lot to get them to snap. But they are one of the strongest ones that I will be making all year long. I'm doing that just for you guys. And throw that in the scrap pile over there.
Thomas said he likes the color. It looks like they will catch the toads you're wanting.
Well, I don't know which color he's referring to, but he's right. And the orange here, yeah. We actually sold a lot of this there at the covered bridge that was pretty similar to this exact color. This is just scrap oranges I've had all year long that I just mixed together here. But we're gonna rip them out, see how they look. They should be good to go. They're still hot, but they should be good. Throw that all back in the scrap. The cool thing is about doing one of these solo collars like this, every little piece and strand of plastic that I have as scrap right here, it all can be used again to make another lure. So that there's another senko in itself. Okay, let's see how she goes. Looking pretty good. I think from now on, any of the Senko custom orders that I do, such as the laminates or the 3-color or the hand-poured ones, all the unique custom Senko orders I get, I'm going to do a live video showing how they're different from everything else. Because this was one of the simplest things that I made for you guys here today. But here's our swim bait. It's not a bad collar on it. It'd go good with my orange and chartreuse flutter shad, or with our orange and chartreuse buzzbait. I like how that one turned out. But all in all, a pretty good looking lure. Got just enough sparkle in them, but not too much. Just enough color. If I had to change anything on them, I'd make them a little more transparent, but not much. This reminds me, similar to the collar of Berkeley used to have a Gulp pumpkin seed, I want to say is what it was called. It was very similar in color, and it worked very, very well. And I do really love the orange in a stick bait or finesse worm. But I like this color orange a lot. And it's so neat to be able to just take all the scrap materials and just create something new every time. But see, this here is the pumpkin spice, and it is the color of orange. And then here's the pumpkin seed. This one's more of a coffee color. It's a darkened brown coffeeous orange, whereas this one's a brighter pumpkin seed color.
Looks like pumpkin puree.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. There's another pile. And we got quite a bit more here to do. I'll show you the crawfish real quick. Hopefully they turned out. It got that chunk in it, so it may look a little funky. Nope, they turned out just fine. I love it. That is a good looking color for a crawfish, especially how they're dotted up there by the eyes. That turned out very nicely. And here we go on the lot lizard. Not bad, not bad. And I got enough material in there to do another run of that collar. How many people are even watching it? Probably not many.
A couple.
Couple. We are struggling to post this to the YouTube. So So what we're gonna do from now on until I figure that out, we're just gonna post it live here on Facebook, save it to my story, and then I can download it to our computer, and then I can post it on the YouTube channel. If you guys aren't aware, we do now have a YouTube account. Right now, the only things on there are some of the videos that have been on the Facebook already. How a lot of duck hunting and fishing videos on the YouTube here in the months to come. Once again though, if you want to get a big bag of free senkos, there's nothing you gotta do. You just gotta be following the page, send me a message, let me know you want some, and the first come, first get, first serve. When they're gone, they're gone. I'm not making any more after that, but this is an appreciation and showing my gratitude to you guys for giving me support and just inviting other people to join the Facebook page. Believe it or not, I've gotten more business from the Facebook page than I have from the website and from the festivals that I've done. The Facebook page has been very good to me, and it's all because of you guys inviting your friends and doing everything else you need on there for me. And I'm very appreciative for it. So hopefully I'll be able to give away 10, 15 big bags of senkos to you guys. I just can't afford shipping for everybody, so if you want a bag, I just ask you to pay for shipping. That's all I ask from you. But thank you guys very much, and remember, you are a different breed.